is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park.
Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation here, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Half 85.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The Bills at 4 and 10 now on the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
From the 36, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Here's Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll try to run this one in. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they make? Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely. And you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Over here. Over.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw.
He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Second and goal from the 1. Jones is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
26. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Now Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tunyon,
his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hand.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Allen now on first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
56, 56.
To throw, it's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Here's Allen to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens.
Dashing through the snow. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 96 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen
has his man. It's Shakir.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen right back to Cook for another completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen. On the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Second down and goal. Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And that is no good. And this will remain a 16-point deficit. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. He got 29 yards that time. Rodgers again now. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's a big forced incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Hey, pick 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies. And now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
No question, that was needed by the defense, because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Cook. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defense in front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game. make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Allen going to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Inside.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 48 yards. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
50, and you block over here.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete to Lazard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Rodgers to throw. get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, Rodgers rolling to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 33 yards that time. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing now is Allen. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir. 44 yards. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
So after the INT, it's Allen going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final try here for Allen. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had